What's up, Saggies? So let's see what you guys got going on today, what you need to know. So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Remember, this can be your energy, their energy, somebody in your energy. Sometimes you do need to flip the roles. And if it's just not your story, then don't try to make it fit. Maybe I didn't get you on this one, and I'll get you on the next one. So let's see for Saggy. What does Saggy need to know? For Saggies. So we've got not compatible, being needy, and comparison. So you definitely could have been dealing with somebody that you were not equally yoked with. Okay, this person could have been very codependent. And now that you guys, we've got unlovable on the bottom of the deck. Now that you're not dealing with this person anymore, they may be comparing everybody to you. Okay, so we've got burned out, unlovable, not being you. So this person could have been wearing a mask around you. But definitely, I think, yeah, Two of Swords. You guys were not very compatible. Okay, so this person could have been extremely codependent. And now I guess they compare everybody to you. So let's see who this person was. And why they're coming up in your reading. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. This person could have been sneaky, a liar. Let's see. For Sag. Who is this person in Sag's energy? The one that's very codependent. How do they feel about Sagittarius? How do they feel about Sag? So we've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So they could feel like you do not have any passion left towards them, okay? You were a missed opportunity. What else do we have? This person could feel really weighed down by the fact that you're not talking to them. They could feel unlovable. But, I mean, realistically, you guys just were not equally yoked. So, Ten of Wands. So this could have been a huge burden, okay? They could feel very burdened by the fact that you're not talking to them, but they're codependent. I'm getting they were really codependent. And I think that that codependency kind of bothered you, like, a lot. Like, it was, you weren't looking for Ace of Cups. When you were looking for a new love, you weren't looking for someone to bring all their burdens and to be codependent and needy. And I think that you felt overwhelmed by this person, okay? I think that they feel overwhelmed now that they don't have you in their energy anymore, or in their life. So you pulled your energy back, and now this person feels extremely burdened, okay? So they could be playing victim, like, I'm unlovable, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, they really did bring a lot of extra responsibility, and a lot of extra burden into your life. We got the Hermit with the Ten of Swords, yeah. So this person could feel like, because you decided to go within and, you know, do some introspection, this person could feel like you betrayed them, okay? How do you feel about this person? Two of Cups, okay. What's the Two of Cups? So you could have felt like, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And again, you may need to flip the roles. So you could have felt like this person was your soulmate, or they could have felt like you were their soulmate. Flip the roles if you need to. But this other person was overly fucking critical, okay? Very like manipulative, very emotional, could be cruel, could be bitter, doesn't have their emotions in check, which is probably where this burden came from, okay? Again, the Ace of Wands could be weighed down. So there's a lot of burdens being brought into this relationship, okay? So even though somebody in this relationship felt like you guys were soulmates, one of you brought in a lot of pessimism into the relationship, okay? And that really damaged. I think that added, with not compatible being in the middle of the spread, that added to why somebody felt like you weren't equally yoked. Why does Sagittarius need to know this? So we've got the Five of Wands in the reverse. So again, you could be trying to avoid conflict with this person. This person may want to come together with you. Let's see. And the Chariot with forward movement. Yeah, so I think overall you're trying to just avoid any conflict with this person. We've got the High Priestess in the reverse. Dependency, okay? Very, very smothering energy, very codependent, okay? So this person may be going through like high anxiety right now and feeling very overwhelmed since you took back your energy, since you took back your power, since you removed yourself from the conflict with the Chariot moving forward. This person feels very overwhelmed, okay? But again, even though there was some kind of soulmate aspect to this, at the end of the day, this person brought in a lot of burdens and was extremely, extremely codependent. Okay. This person could have been cruel, kind of abusive with their words as well. And you decided, I'm going to avoid the conflict and I'm out. Okay. What's the expectation? The Six of Pentacles. So this person wants you to, I don't know, come back, have a, or I'm sorry, that's the Four of Pentacles. So this person could be holding on to you, holding on to your energy. What else do we have? And the Hermit. So I kind of feel like they're holding on to you, but you retreated, okay? So I think you went inwards for some inner guidance. Maybe you did do some inner introspection to kind of heal any wounds that you may have gotten from this relationship. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Wands. Again, this is a very reckless energy, okay? Very scattered, very abusive, very angry, okay? And when I kind of feel like when this person doesn't get their way, that's what they get angry, okay, and they lash out. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome for this, for these two? What is the outcome? So we've got the Three of Cups on the side. Okay, what else? And the Page of Swords. So we'll just take them in reverse. I don't like taking side cards. So again, the outcome is that there's not going to be a celebration, okay? This person could have had a third party. You are going to get your independence, and this person, this person could be watching you, could be talking shit. This person is very manipulative, very, very, very impulsive, okay? They do not know how to regulate their emotions. So they're just going to be angry over this. They're going to watch you and be angry and play the victim with I'm unlovable. They're going to get, this is a burnout, okay? This is somebody who was always wearing a mask. And I do feel like this was just too much work. Like you poured into this cup, and like it was like you could never fill it. And I don't think anybody can. Not until this person does some inner healing work, okay? There's like holes in this fucking cup, all right? This person, gave you crumbs but expected the entire fucking world. And that's why you retreated. You retreated to avoid getting hurt. And now you're like, I'm only going to choose people who are soulmates, who I'm equally yoked with, who are on my vibe, who are healed, and all of that. You'll be vulnerable with that person, and that person is coming in soon, okay? Yeah, I think that overall, the amount of work and energy that you had to pour into this person was just too much work. Just too much work. Okay, again, there was like a hole in this person's cup, and no amount of nurturing and love and understanding was ever going to fill that cup, because this person needs to do the inner work, okay? They need to be able to fill their cup before they can be in a relationship, before they can do anything else. And that's what made you guys not compatible, and why this person was just so needy on your energy and your love and all of that, okay? So they may spend the rest of their life comparing other people to you, but that's really not your problem, Saggy. Like, this person needs to figure out how to be independent of others. I don't think anybody wants to raise another adult. So what do we have for Sag? My own energy. I love being there for friends and family while staying true to myself. I don't let others' energy or mood affect my own. To help a friend in a hole, I don't need to jump in the hole with them. Simply reach out a hand. It is up to them to do the rest. Exactly. And I think that's what the universe is trying to tell you in this reading. Like, you may feel bad about walking away knowing that this person needs a lot of help, but you can't jump in the hole with them. Okay, like, if they have to be able to help themselves. Being so codependent on another energy is just, this person will bring you down. And I think you understood that. And that may be why you left. Okay. Present. In this present moment, I have nothing to worry about. I take life step by step as I follow my desires and intuition, joyfully overcoming any bumps along the way. When I live like this, I don't have to worry about the future. Exactly. So you know how to take everything step by step, how to use your intuition. And, unfortunately for this person, you had to leave them behind. And, you can't jump in the hole with them. So I think that's what the universe wanted you to know. So, Saggy, this has been your reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys.